the little leg.
There's a picture of the head. Very complicated, the head. Got all these components. I want to simplify it for you. There's a back bit, a front bit. Couldn't understand why when I went to the United States and I'd buy an apartment building with 20 home units, 20 apartments, they'd always keep the 20th one vacant. They would rent out 19, but they'd always keep the 20th one vacant. No one ever lived in it. It was always vacant. The girl that collects the rent would sit in the little chair of the 20th one, and her job was to collect the rent from the other 19. When I got there, I'm thinking, that seems a very inefficient model. Why don't we give the other 19 people an electronic credit form and they can just have the money electronically go out of their wages every week or every month, they're out of their check account, and that way I don't need the girl there to collect the check. Well, the American said to me, that will never work. I said, why? What do you reckon is going to happen? All them other 19 people won't pay the rent. So let's give it a try. The 19, they all started paying the rent. And also, when I got rid of the girl, all the maintenance requests disappeared because all the guys didn't have a girl to talk to. So I suddenly had no maintenance requests on the building, and I now had an extra property to rent out. Now, and we went, oh my God, the man from down under, look what you did. God damn, how did you figure that out? It's called process. Everything in life has a process. When we start, we've got no process, ladies and gentlemen. We come out of the egg. We know nothing. First process we learn is how to walk. Once you've developed your walk, you can't change it. We've all got a funny walk. If I wanted to change your walk, I can't. It's a locked-in process. And the more you do it through your life, the more it's locked in. The harder it is to change ongoing process. It's virtually impossible to change a process once someone's decided how to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your exercise right now. What I'd like everybody in this room right now, please, automatically, I want you to fold your arms opposite from the normal way of doing it. Look at you. See, what's happening is you struggle. Here's why. If I said fold your arms, you could do it like that. It's a locked-in process. When I said do something that's not a locked-in process, we have to think about it. My mum was a great one for doing tea. She does the tea in the teapot. Won't do tea bag. Here's the deal. My mum's 87. She says, you can't drink the tea. Why not? I haven't turned the pot 3 times. The pot must turn 3 times. You sit there. Apparently there's a big difference in the taste of tea, and you have to sit there and wait for this pot to be turned 3 times. System of process. She'll never change it. One day she'll pass away. I'll try to have a cup of tea. A little hand will come up out of the grave and go, turn the pot. Can't change process. So what happens is, as we go through life, we get more and more processes. So we get process. Now the thing in the back here, you got process. And the other one is we get what's called scripting. Scripting is where things get said and people don't even know why they say it. If I say certain things, your brain will react by saying certain things back. They're automatic responses. It's like if I say I love you, the person normally says I love you too. As a fact, gentlemen, here's what happens. Your wife quite often will say to you, darling, I love you. What does she expect you to say back? Yeah, I love you too. It's scripting, right? Guys, here's what you do. When your wife says, I love you, darling, you just say, awesome. Now, so if you understand the science, you can have a lot of fun with it. Now, you go to work. You go, Barry, how are you? And Barry says, I'm good, Rick. How are you? You'll say, good. He says, good. You walk off. Here's what you do Monday. G'day, Barry, how are you? He'll say, good. How are you, Rick? Sick. Good. So it's scripting. People just don't actually listen consciously because we're going to be changing these processes. Now, over here, new ideas, inclination, passion. New ideas, inclination, and passion. These go in the frontal lobe. Passion releases 3 chemicals into the brain. Serotonin, endorphin, and dopamine. Make you feel good. Runner's high. Feel good. Fall in love. Passion. It actually releases those 3 chemicals. Therefore, you either get passion and the results of those chemicals on a natural basis, or you take cocaine, you stimulate it, and you get it artificially. Here's a position I want you to take. Anything in life you can do. It's just an undiscovered process that no one's discovered how to do it yet. All the time people say, how do we do that? I don't know yet. I'll find a way. Haven't figured it out yet. The excitement in finding a way is the passion release, and you save a lot of money on cocaine. You simply take the filing cabinet and says, well, that was then and this is now. People always say to me, how are you going to do that? I said, I don't know, but that was then, this is now. Whenever you take the position of that was then, this is now, it opens a whole new world. You can do anything. Just got to figure out how to do it. Comfort zone is what you know. Whenever you're inside a comfort zone is a comfort zone because it's what people know. I don't think people came here to spend 3 days with me to be told stuff you already know. It's a lot of money to get told about reassurance.